All right, now we're going to actually use those trig ratios we just learned to solve for some missing sides. So on your calculator, you're looking for the sine, cosine, and tangent buttons. Every one of you should have one of those. So look for those on your calculator. All right, so when we're looking for our missing side length, we want to label these sides. So we've got opposite here because it's across from the angle that's labeled. We've got hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle. And then that leaves our adjacent right next to that angle. Now notice there's no information here. So we don't want to use the O. We want the A and the H, which means we're going to use cosine because cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And so we're going to say cosine. We always put the angle right there. Cosine of 69 is equal to x, the adjacent, over the hypotenuse, 20. Now you put a 1 over or under the cosine of 69 just so you can set up a proportion. So we're going to cross multiply. So 1x is equal to 20 times the cosine of 69. You put that into your calculator just like that. And out pops 7.2. And so the length of this side is 7.2. Okay, let's look at another example. So here, again, we always want to label our sides. So this is the opposite because it's across from the angle given. This is the hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle. And this one doesn't have any information, so I'm not going to mark it. So O and H, well, sine, uses O and H. So we're going to say the sine, always of the angle, so 68, is equal to opposite, which is 11, over hypotenuse, which is x. We always put this side over 1 so I can cross multiply, and I get x times sine of 68 is equal to 11. Now I want to divide both sides by the sine of 68, and that's what gets rid of that. And so I get 11 divided by the sine of 68. And I put that in my calculator, and I get 11.9. So this side is 11.9. Let's look at another one. Again, first label your sides. So this is opposite. And this one's the adjacent because it's right next to that angle, but it's not the hypotenuse. So TOA, tangent, uses opposite and adjacent. So we say tangent of the angle 20 is equal to 13 over x. So I cross multiply and I get 13 is equal to x tangent of 20. I divide both sides by the tangent of 20 and I put 13 divided by the tangent of 20 into my calculator. And so that side, x, is 35.7. Let's go practice.